Okay, so you have to agree
Oh.
that this place was discovered. Before it was discovered, there was nothing here. Okay, no, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
That guy seemed like he was having a go at you.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
That's why he walked off angry, because they get angry out the truth,
Yeah.
and they don't like the truth.
Australia Day or Invasion Day?
We want to celebrate Invasion Day!
Invasion Day parades have become more and more popular, just like this channel, turning a day of fireworks and celebration into a day of mourning and anger. But a new poll came out last week claiming that the majority of Australians actually support Australia Day, and I wanted to find out for myself if this was true.
Keep it.
Keep it. Rightio. Wrong day, you want to change it? Yeah. All right. Do you like Australia Day? Do you want to keep it the same or change it?
Change it.
Change it?
No, it is what it is.
It is what it is?
Colonialism is colonialism.
How do you feel about Australia Day?
I love it.
You love it? Move a
But
dot.
the only problem is that,
You don't like the Union Jack part?
yeah, we
That's-
just need to be more inclusive, that's all.
You can vote to keep it the same or change it, abolish it, keep it the same.
buddy.
Australia Day, do you want to change it, keep it the same? Hey mate, hey, do you want to have a say? Yeah. Do you want to have a vote? Just move a dot to whichever side. If you don't like Australia Day, yeah, you can say whatever you like.
Okay, the reason why I'm going to put my vote in
Yeah.
is because we're Australian, right? Whatever the government done in years ago, that's what the government done.
Yeah.
You know, we're not responsible for that. To make a better Australian is to be kind, hard, love one another and treat people with respect, tolerance and empathy.
Those all sound good to me.
So I'm going to vote yeah, because I support Australia Day. Any day that's going to bring everybody together. I mean, look, I'm stolen generation and the past is the past.
That sucks, man.
We've got to love and learn and move forward, and we can learn a lot by through Jesus and God's love.
Thanks very much.
Amen.
I appreciate your time.
No worries, thank you.
I think that man changed a few minds. The poll showed that across all age brackets, support for Australia Day has increased to an overall 69%, with the largest boost in support coming from young Australians aged 18 to 24.
I reckon we should keep Australia Day, even though
Yeah?
I understand that it's Invasion Day,
Yeah?
but it doesn't have to be celebrated as Invasion Day. It can be like a celebration for everyone. I reckon we should have like Australia Day the same,
Yeah?
but people should like also have a day to like be sad about Invasion Day, because it still matters.
The board stands very much on the yeah side, which is in accordance with the poll. Yes? Rightio. In fact,
But it's Invasion Day, so
yeah? Invasion Day?
No, I don't know what it is.
You want to keep it as Australia Day?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Most of the time, I find people want to have a vote, but they don't want to be seen on camera. Understandable? Rather inconvenient for me, though. It looked to me like the poll was accurate, and it wasn't a silent majority, but a quiet majority that are proud of Australia, but don't want to get caught up in all the controversy and turmoil. They kind of just want to be left alone. All right, so I've been here for about an hour and a half now, and it seems like the majority of Australians would like to keep Australia Day as it is. One of the criticisms that I heard was that the 26th of January wasn't even Australia Day until 1994, and therefore it shouldn't be that big of a deal to change it. But Australia Day only became a public holiday in 1994. It was celebrated at least as far back as 1935. Do you want to have a vote? Do you want to move one of the stickers to the yeah or nah side?
To keep Australia Day.
Yeah, to keep Australia Day as it is, or you can only move one. But I like your enthusiasm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah,
And that's the flag.
I agree. So you don't want to change the flag either?
No, there should only be one flag.
Hey buddy, do you want to vote as well? You can, sure. You want to vote one way or the other? Yeah, I'd love to hear why.
As the new generation,
Yeah.
I have a voice now, and we must be heard. And
Yep,
it is the only country without a sovereignty
Yeah.
and a treaty here.
yep.
So I think it's time we change and get rid of that flag and the Union Jack.
What kind of flag would you prefer to see?
A flag that we can all enjoy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that you came up and you had a voice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to agree
Oh.
that this place was discovered. Before it was discovered, there was nothing here. Okay, no, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. You came here slightly before us, but that doesn't make any difference. You had no input. You decided to have no input because you were nomads. Because you were nomads, the country wasn't discovered. And we made this country what it is today. And end of
Well,
story.
I'm going to say that is a lie, and this country is built on race, and they come here on boats and bring nothing but genocide, rape, killing, murder, more, whatever you want to do. And they try to say they discovered, but yet We've been around for over 60,000 years. We've made houses, little houses out of sticks. Still a house. We're still evolving. We had canoes. We made boats. We had fire. We had medicine, just as every other country did. Except that we were still evolving a little bit more slower than what the other country did other countries were doing, you know.
Just a matter of time, right?
And it's lies that we did microradia. Yeah, maybe back in the day there was all our country was joined together, all from India to Afghanistan, all those countries. But we got to remember we broke away, and this country was in habitat. There was over hundreds of tribes here, which the white people that man wiped out. And I'm half Aboriginal and Croatian, and I'm here to stand and say what's right, you know.
Yeah.
I think we should change it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate it, especially seeing as that guy seemed like he was having a go at you.
Yeah, he did. That's why he walked off angry, because they get angry out the truth, and they don't like the truth, unfortunately.
Well, good on you for staying calm and actually saying what you think.
Yeah, definitely. Because like I said, I'm the new generation. Yeah. The old generation didn't have a voice. I do. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure myself is heard. And I'm also the founder and CEO of Aboriginal Lives Matter on TikTok too.
All right.
Called.
Yeah, give a shout out. What's your plug?
I want more people to follow me. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Peter Dutton says he wants to legislate Australia Day, but I don't know how you legislate a national celebration. So that to me just sounds like virtue signalling, but strangely not from the woke side. But if you like the sound of that and want to support a party that is in favour of Australia Day and Australia's identity, vote for one of these parties. If you prefer getting a yearly reminder that Australia was invaded about 200 years ago and you should personally feel ashamed for standing on stolen land, vote for one of these parties. Me personally, I'm proud to be an Australian, and I don't think it's healthy to tell kids or even adults that they should feel guilty for having been born here or immigrating. I find the renaming of Australia Day to Invasion Day to be hyperbolic because of the 11 ships that landed at Botany Bay in 1788, only 247 of the 1,500 people on board were Marines, and they brought their families with them full well knowing they were not returning home. 759 were convicts. The people that came on the first fleet and subsequent fleets were brave adventurers, risking it all on a faraway land that they had never seen, knew little about, and would likely never return. That takes courage, and these days Australians need a safe space because words hurt.
Alright.
Do you like Australia Day? Do you want to keep it as it is, or do you want to change it? That means abolish it, remove it, change the date. Keep it as it is?
Yeah, keep it as it is.
Do you think that it would be appropriate to nationalise the day of mourning?
Like every day's a day of mourning. Someone passes in the world somewhere.
So mourning is something that should be done more for you. It's not meant to be a public display.
No.
Okay.
No.
I understand the gripes, and I understand both sides.
Do you think there's anybody in Australia that doesn't know the gripe?
I think they all are educated.
Do you reckon there's any people in Australia that aren't aware of, hasn't heard it?
I think everyone's heard about it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be We Are One, and it's not.
It's in the song.
It is.
Yeah.
But we're not.
In case you're unaware, prior to James Cook in 1770 and the First Fleet in 1788, estimations of the Aboriginal population range from 300,000 to just under 1 million people, with about 250 distinct languages. Frontier wars, disease and dispossession caused the number of Aboriginals to decline to between 60,000 and 80,000 members, with smallpox wiping out about 50 to 70%. There were violent massacres, punitive expeditions by settlers and slavery. As of the 2021 census, there are over 800,000 people who identified as Aboriginal, comprising about 3.2% of Australia's population. It's important to know history, but when I wave the flag or wear it on my shoulder, I'm proud of my country today and the people that make it what it is. Australia is the 7th freest country on earth, and while we used to be 5th, which is even better, 7th is still something worth being proud of. Plus, it's a flex on the US. You were born free. One of the nice fellas from before just walked by and gave me a bottle of water because it's hot out here. I mean, he's right, I am thirsty. It's very kind of him. He's got on board it as well. Ugh, sparkling water. Tastes like TV static.